Hi Mark, thanks for taking time for this interview.
It's my pleasure.
Let's start off with a little bit about yourself in terms of your family background and how you came to be here.
Sure. So my name is Mark John and I'm a resident of Bangalore. I completed my MCom from Christ University, after which I worked in the industry in preparing tax returns and risk analysis for corporations. After that, my passion for teaching drove me to IST skill development, where I currently work as a content choreographer.
Content choreography? That sounds like a really interesting job title. Can you tell us about it?
Sure. So how the content team works is we have people who build the technical aspect of it. They come in with all their ideas and they make it really technically strong. But that's not enough for kids these days. They want things to be interesting and they want things to be engaging. So that's where I walk in and magic happens. I bring in aspects of such as games, activities, and we combine this together and deliver an engaging experience to the colleges.
So how does the day at work typically go for you?
Well, I get in the morning at 9 o'clock and the team comes in and the first step that we have is we all sit together, we plan how the day is going to go, each one is assigned a task. So for me, I'll be assigned a technical expert. In fact, I'm assigned 2 technical experts for the day. I sit with one in the first half and the second one in the second half of the day. So what happens in those meetings, right? So the technical expert comes in, explains all the technical aspects of what they plan to teach, what are their ideas, and they come in with a few ideas, a few thoughts on how they would like to teach the content as well. I then look at that and I put up my idea saying that, hey, you know what, why don't we do this as a game or why don't we do this as an activity? It would be more interesting. Typically, most of the time, my ideas are shot down, thrown up, and then they come up and then they put in their ideas, I put in more ideas and we form something and then it goes for review.
Where do these ideation sessions normally happen?
So, I, along with the content expert or the technical expert, walk into a meeting room and we sit across the table and we have a discussion.
And how long do these sessions last?
Typically 2 hours, sometimes if we're lucky 1.5 hours.
And what are the tools you use when you are doing these meetings?
Well, that's simple. We just use a whiteboard and a marker.
So do you ever have a need to collaborate with people outside of this organization?
Absolutely. So 2 out of 5 times you have to contact an external subject matter expert to give a fresh perspective on this topic.
And how do you share these notes with others? Do you share photographs?
There are various ways. One, we have a Skype call during which things are explained, photograph is emailed to them. Or another way is we develop the content based on the photograph and then email that deck to the subject matter expert based on which we have the call. And the call can either be a Skype call or a telephonic call.
Do you feel like the subject matter experts have enough context when they come into the discussion?
That is always an issue. It takes us a considerable amount of time to get the subject matter expert onto the page that we are in.
Great, that was so useful, Mark. Thank you for taking time to talk to us today.
Thank you, no problem. It was a pleasure.